Are going to have our performance. So this is the nation's longest running Asian American improv and sketch comedy group called Tofu.
Thank you very much, Joy, and thank you, Janam, for having us here today for Oshogatsu. We're very happy to be back. This is our first time back in like 3 years since the pandemic, so it's to be back at our old stomping ground. Yes, just as Joy had mentioned, we are called Tofu. My name is Michael Palma. I'm the Associate Artistic Director. And a little bit history about us. We are, like Joy said, the longest running Asian American improv group in the nation. We actually were founded in 1981, actually a few blocks away from here. So we definitely call Little Tokyo our home, Jam in the East was our playing ground. So once again, thank you so much for having us be here today for Oshogatsu. Alright, with that said, who here has never been to an improv show? Anyway, just raise your hand. Never! Awesome! We are so thrilled and happy that we're going to be your first improv show that you guys will ever see. So, for those of you who do not know what an improv show is, basically everything that you are going to see us do on stage today is completely made up. We did not rehearse it. We did not talk about anything. Everything that you see, everything that we do, we have no idea what's going to happen today, okay? But we are going to need we need all of your help because at certain times during the show, yes?
Someone from the audience is saying they're having a hard time hearing you.
Thank you very much, Doreen. Jess? All right, there you go. Okay. Woo, thank you for that. Oh, wait, no!
Oh, no!
Until we work that, I'll use this.
Alright.
But thank you.
Yay!
Thank you, yes.
Woo-hoo!
Okay. So, like I said, during the course of our show, we are going to come to you, our wonderful audience, and ask you for suggestions. And these are really simple things that we're going to ask you. And so, we want to warm you all up before we all get started. So, on the count of 3, I want you guys just to name a type of pizza topping. Just yell it out there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Like, all right, let's do another one. On the count of 3, name a type of ice cream. 1, 2, 3. And chip, yes, right. So it's just as easy as that. And then sometimes we're going to ask for like a fictitious title. And instead of just yelling out things, I'm going to ask you, like, for instance, on my left, your right, somebody yell out an adjective. Anybody? 1, 2, 3, adjective. Hot. Okay. I heard ice cream. And then on my right side, your left, someone yell out a noun. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Cow. I think I heard cow. So basically, we put those 2 words together, and the title of our story would be The Hot Cow. Oh. So it's as simple as that. So we're going to be coming to you for these suggestions throughout the course of our show this evening. Oh, this afternoon. All right, so now that you are all warmed up, we need to warm up our cast. So what I'm going to do, Julio, I'm going to have you go on this side. This is a warm-up that we call Beastie Rap, okay? It's actually inspired by, yes, the Beastie Boys back in the day, for those of you who remember who the Beastie Boys are. And what is going to happen is I'm going to get a 1-syllable name from the audience. Actually, somebody yell out a 1-syllable name. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Sue! I heard Sue. Very nice. Okay, so what's going to happen is the 2 leaders of our group here, in this case it's going to be Robert and Julio, they're going to set up a rap, okay? And each team has to rhyme with the name Sue. Now, if the team doesn't rhyme the name Sue, because actually Julio or Robert is not going to say the rhyme, they're just going to set it up for them to actually do it, they're out. And I want everybody to say, I guess we'll be cool today. Just say, out of there! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Out of there! Okay, you have to keep these guys in check because they are very sneaky and they just want to win. Okay, so we're going to start this off. This is called Beastie Rap. We're going to start off with the name Sue. You guys ready? You will start first, Robert. Here we go. And action. Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
I have a friend and her name is Sue.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, what? I wanted to scare her, so I said, boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
She likes animals. She visits them at the
Boom, shakalaka, what? She likes to make her hair look like a dude. Out of there! Ladies and gentlemen, good. All right, now you guys get an idea of how the game goes. Give me another one-syllable name. All three. 1, 2, and 3. Mike, that's a great name. Wow, I just happen to have that same name. Thank you. Okay, Mike is the one-syllable name. Johnny's gonna go this time. Mike. Yes, here we go. Yo, I got a friend, and his name is Mike. Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
He doesn't have a cord, so he rides his
Bike! Boom, shakalaka, boom, what? He doesn't have a bike, so he has a bike. Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
He can't speak loud, so he uses a
Bike! Boom, shakalaka, boom, what? He doesn't like apples, he likes... Very nice. See, that's close. Very nice. Okay. Another one-syllable name. On 3. 1, 2, and 3. Paul. Oh, wow, these are good names. We usually get Bob, Sam, but Paul. All right, Paul is your next word or name. Paul. Robert starts. Here we go.
boom shakalaka, boom what? I got a friend. His name is
Paul.
Boom shakalaka, boom what?
He doesn't wear scarves, he wears a
Shawl.
Boom shakalaka, boom what?
He's looking kind of sick. He's got a
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That was a good one. Thank you for that name. All right, one more one-syllable name. 1, 2, 3. John. That's a really challenging class today. Jaden. Well, that's a good name too. But we're going to use John at this time. John is your name and your word. Here we go. Oh. We do it all first? Yes. Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
I got a friend and his name is
John. Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
He's really strong. He's got a big arm.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, what?
He plays video games. The first one was
Paul.
Boom Chakalaka.
The second What was that? Arm? John? Okay, yeah. If I don't even know it, I don't know. Okay. One syllable name. 1, 2, 3. I love Jaden there, but
That's my name.
Jack. Okay, we're gonna use Jack. Thank you. Jack is your one syllable name. Jack. Kurt, you start. Here we go. Boom shakalaka, boom, what? I got a friend. His name is Jack. Boom shakalaka, boom, what?
He's a good friend. He has my back.
Boom shakalaka, boom, what?
He steps on the sidewalk on the
Crack. Boom shakalaka, boom, what?
He's like Godzilla. He likes to attack.
Boom shakalaka, boom, what?
His favorite color's not white, it's black.
Boom shakalaka, boom, what?
I ran out of things to
All
write.
right. Nice. And thank you for all those names. You can go on forever, but we have the rest of the show to do. So very nice. Thank you for those names, everyone. Okay, so the next game we're going to play is called A to Z. Now, basically, in this particular game, our two players, Doreen and Johnny, are going to perform a scene in front of you, but every sentence that they say has to start with the letter of an alphabet. So, for instance, if we started with letter A, the next sentence will start with letter B, and so on and so forth. But we're not going to make it that easy, right? We're going to start with what letter of the alphabet? Somebody yell out letter of the alphabet. You know, these guys have like the best seats. J, but I still appreciate everyone yelling out the suggestion. There's a bee on me. Okay, I'll take it on your arm. I have a friend of mine. Okay, so J is your starting. J is the letter, and this is called A. Get a suggestion? Yes. Let's get a relation. Actually, yes. How do these two people know one another? They're siblings. Siblings. And your letter is J. That means we're going to end on I. And action.
Just admit that you're wrong.
Keep your accusations at the door, please, Marissa.
Lenny, just admit that I'm right.
My, oh my, oh my, here you go again with all your Lies.
Never tell me what I'm doing because I already know what I'm doing.
Okay, but this time it was you who burnt the food that we were trying to cook.
Please, pizza was your idea.
Quite fondly, I thought it was a good idea, but it turned out wrong.
Really? Mr. Brains.
See, you're always making fun of me, making me feel bad.
Trust me when I say this used to be pizza.
Uh-oh. Looks like there's mold in it. And it's only been out for an hour.
Very interesting.
Why, we should probably send this to the science lab and have it examined.
X-rays. Let's X-ray this thing. Luckily, we have a machine right here.
Yeah, that's right. I ordered it off Amazon.
Zounds! It's something from another planet.
Amazing! We discovered something new.
Best we bring it to the Nobel Prize jury.
Could you please be careful with that? We don't want to drop it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Every time I say anything, you're always giving me an attitude.
Fine, I'll do this without you.
Go ahead.
Ha, ha, ha.
I knew you couldn't go too far. And scene! That was the ABC, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please use it at your next company party or at your next family. Okay, so the next game we're going to be playing is a game we like to call English Gibberish Switch. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know what gibberish is just a made-up language, made-up words. And so during the course of this game, I am going to actually use a horn that we have brought with us, and every time I press that horn, our players have to switch over from English to gibberish and vice versa. So we're just going to kind of play with them during the course of the scene and see how they fare with English gibberish. To get them started, give me a specific location where two people would meet like this. Specific location, where would that be? McDonald's. McDonald's. I guess it's our favorite place today, right? Okay. McDonald's is your suggestion. This is English Gibberish Switch.
Ice cream tastes pretty good today.
Yeah, it does, Dad. The Happy Meal had my favorite toy. It was a Hello Kitty toy.
You have like a million Hello Kitties, Janine. I think we gotta just. Can't you move on to something more? I mean, you're in college now.
I just want to get to a million and one. And then I made $1 million off of it.
Oh, if you put it that way, then yeah, let's get some more.
Do you think you can beat it back and then haul them all over?
No.
Well, how am I supposed to carry 1,000,001 of these? All the way to Italy.
You know, I never thought about that. You have a good bargain to touch. Hindi siya may ganito.
Well, that was a good point. I mean, we could put it on a boat. Just drowning, you know?
And scene! Very nice! I totally understood the gibberish part that you were. Okay, so the next game is another one of our favorite games to play. Now, usually we call this game standing, sitting, kneeling, and lying down. But because it's Oshogatsu and we are in Little Tokyo, we're changing the kneeling part to squatting. Okay, so it's like the Asian squat. It's kind of an inside joke for us here. So, at any point during the course of this scene, one player always has to be standing, sitting, squatting, or lying down. Okay, so what our players are going to do, they're going to kind of like mess with one another, and they're going to just change their positions randomly, and everybody else has to justify and get into the position that they're supposed to be in. Now, with this game, if you see two people sitting, two people lying down, two people standing, I want you guys to just go, ooh, just to let them know that someone's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, okay? So this is called standing, sitting, squatting, lying down. And one more time, where is a location that 4 people would gather? Where is the location? Target. Is Target your favorite store? Okay. Target is your location. Standing, sitting, squatting, lying down. And action.
Mom, Dad, are you finished testing out all the furniture here yet? This is so embarrassing.
There's so many couches to look at over here, darling.
But I need to check the price too.
Oh my god, that is so embarrassing. Rod, how are you okay with this?
Oh, okay. I finished my workout for today. This was on sale.
I'm so bored! We're done! Okay, we need to shop for a new furniture.
Oh. You know what? I want one of those fancy lamps, the ones with the little lava thing inside them.
Oh god! You're never gonna be done. Oh, not another child on the floor. Don't call me a child.
Oh. Way better.
I'm 14 and a half. Can someone help your mother off the floor?
Okay, if no one else is gonna do it, I'll help you. Ow.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I need to tie my shoes. Oh.
What are your children? When are we getting out of here? Okay, we just need to get our body
Oh,
heading out.
security. Security. I've got an issue here. These prices are too high. Oh, I didn't notice that they keep all the wipers on the bottom.
I have a toilet circle coupon.
I need to sit down, I'm tired.
10% off.
You know, it was a mistake we all wore red shirts today, by the way.
I don't think anyone's gonna ask me to homecoming.
And sing. Okay, so the next game. How many of our our single-digit audience here, do you guys remember what pop-up storybooks are? You guys remember pop-up storybooks? So, this is our version of a pop-up storybook. So that's the name of this next game. And for this particular game, actually, I'm going to explain what a pop-up storybook is for those of you who forgot or never saw it. Basically, it's just one of those storybooks that when you open the pages, it actually comes up, it shows you characters. There are pull tabs, that you can pull that actually animate some of the characters in the pop-up areas. And there are also, at least for our purposes today, there are sound tabs that we're going to add so that we can actually hear.
No sound tabs.
There are no sound tabs today. It's broken. It's not that kind of book.
Yeah.
Okay.
The book we got didn't have any sound tabs.
The pop-up storybook we got didn't have any sound tabs, but some of the ones that we usually use have it. Today we just have pull tabs. So this particular story, I'm going to get it from you all once again. So everybody on my left side, on the count of 3, yell out an adjective. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
Did someone say toxic here? Did say toxic? Toxic. Let's do that one more time. An adjective from this side. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
There's so many good ones, I just can't decide. One more time, really loud. 1, 2, 3. Fancy. Okay, and then on this side, give me a noun. 1, 2, 3, really loud. The Fancy Fish is the title of this pop-up storybook. Robert, you remember that one?
Yes.
All right, so Robert is going to be our storyteller for this game. This is called Pop-Up Storybook, The Fancy Fish.
Let's bring the book out. The book. Isn't this fun for them, huh?
Don't you want to be an actor?
All right, so hey everybody, welcome to the Oshogatsu Library. Today we have a story that we're going to tell you. It's entitled The Fancy Fish. How many people have read The Fancy Fish? You have all. Well, you're going to like it. Those of you who haven't heard, you're going to see it for the first time. So here we go. We're going to turn the first page of The Fancy Fish. And here we go. I'm turning the page. And it was a big aquarium there at Charlie's house. And Charlie loved all his fish. But there was one fish that was particularly fancy. That fish, her name was Sheila. In fact, this is Sheila right here. In fact, Sheila has a pull tab. Watch. I'm going to pull the tab. Woo! 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 Wow, she is fancy, isn't she? And, of course, all the rest of the fish, they didn't like Sheila because she was so fancy. In fact, here's a pull tab for everybody else. Let's see what they do. Whoop! 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 Boy, Sheila's going to have a hard time. Let's close this page and see what happens in the next page. Here we go, page 2 of The Fancy Fish. Well, one day, Sheila was minding her own business, where a couple of the more puffer fish kind of came up to her and started to bully her. In fact, here's a pull tab for the 3 of them right there. 4. Actually, here we go. Woo! 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 And of course, Sheila had her own reaction when she was being bullied. Watch. Here's Sheila's pull tab. Oh, she didn't take kindly to being bullied by the other fish. Well, let's close this page. And let's open up page 3. Well, now, there was a very sensitive fish. His name was Johnny, and he was on the end over there. And Johnny didn't like what was happening to Sheila, so he decided to do something about it. Let's see what Johnny does with his pull tab. Well, Johnny just broke down and cried. And of course, there's always a reaction when somebody cries in public. So let's see what everybody else does in reaction to Johnny crying. Here we go. Of course, there's always one in the crowd that just makes fun of people who are crying, right? All right, let's close this page. Let's open up the new page. This is page 4 of The Fancy Fish. Well, finally, Sheila was getting acceptance. In fact, there was a little goldfish. Her name was Goldie, and she started to befriend Sheila. And of course, there was the little mermaid that blew bubbles out of her mouth right here. So let's see what happens when I pull the pull tab for all 3. Ready? Oh, now the mermaid, she's quite, I think, a lot of herself, I guess. And let's close this page, and now we're coming up to the last page of The Fancy Fish. And here we go. Well, it took a while, but finally Sheila, the fancy fish, was accepted. And on this particular day, well, something happened that they all did to show her how much they liked her. Let's pull the universal pull tab, and here we go. And that just goes to show you, even if you're the odd fish out, in given time, you might be accepted, and everyone will love you. All right, let's close that book, and see you guys all next week when we have a new book for the Pop-Up Storybook Hour.
And very nice, The Fancy Fish, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be available in the. Okay, now of course it is Oshogatsu, but it also is award season, and of course we all live in Los Angeles. So the next game we're playing is a game we like to call Foreign Movie Dub. Okay, so today is a very special day because we actually have a clip from this foreign movie that is up for nominations and awards, and you all know the name of this particular movie. So on the count of three, name out a title. Name the title of this movie. Right? You have to really yell it out there so I can hear you. Count of three. The title of this foreign movie is 1, 2, 3. I heard Star Wars, but I think we all know what that one is. One more time, really loud. 1, 2, 3. The name of this movie is Pizza. Yes, that foreign movie called Pizza. Pizza. Yes. So, because it is a foreign movie, we had to actually dub it for everyone today. So we have two dubbers here right in front of me, and we're going to show you a scene from this critically acclaimed, award-nominated movie called Pizza. And at this time, I'm going to bring up Kurt and Doreen. So this is a scene from the award-nominated movie Pizza and action.
Hey, what is it? You said you were going to go on a diet and now you're eating pizza and it's January the 8th.
Stefano, do I look like I need to go on a diet?
Listen, Philomena, when we make New Year's resolutions, I would hope that you would adhere to it, but no, not you. Not you. You're Mrs. Fancy Pants, and those fancy pants are getting very tight.
Stefano, first of all, you are jealous because I am perfect, like a 10 out of 10 perfect, okay? And I don't need diets. Diets need me.
Philomena, I'm not going to argue with you, sir, ever again. And I will say this as I look into your eyes.
Yes?
You are the most beautiful woman I have ever met.
I know.
Your complexion is like alabaster. Your hair is raven black. Even though I don't even have to look at you, I can read that. No, I'm going to look at you.
My hands are greasy. Do you mind? Oh, I'm sorry. Continue with what you were saying.
Philomena,
Yes?
any relationship, it's a two-way street.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you some nice things about you.
Yes, please.
I like that you buy me pizza and soft drinks and that you have a job.
Yes, I am gainfully employed. And that's it. What about me, my essence, my soul?
Well, I think that you are wearing a very blue t-shirt right now and it fits you so good.
Philomena, once again, you are more concerned with the outer accoutrements. But what of me, my inner light, my soul? Do you not love me, my essence?
Of course, I love your essence, Stefano. Look at that face, that profile. That is a profile could maybe one day fall in love with if there were no other men in the world and there was a
Maybe you could fall in love. So, what you're saying is if some other man came by that you might fall in love with him and not me?
Yes. What you think I could stay single with him, and then they would like me very much. Come on.
I see where this relationship is going.
Relationship?
Well, whatever you want to call it. I think I must do what's best for me. My own self-esteem is more important.
Stefano?
What?
If you were a real man, you would take action.
Well, I was about to blow my brains out, but I guess...
No, Stefano, are you crazy?
Yes, I am crazy. I think more of myself. I am leaving you, Philomena.
Stefano, this craze that you have, I find it very exhilarating. Also, I condemn firearms, so there will be none of that in this household. But other than that, I find you irresistible.
Yes, you do, huh? Well,
Your charm, your rage, I'll put that away. Okay.
you've shown me enough of who you are, Filipina. And so, with that, I say,
And scene!
Ciao.
Yes, we have to cut it right there because we don't want to give it away, do we? Wow, a decade or two. Very nice. That was called Foreign Movie Dub. Okay, so moving right along. Before we get started with this, I need to actually get some suggestions from all of you. And I'm going to try to do all of this holding a microphone, a notepad, and a pen. Just yell out a period of time. A time period. 1899. 1946. Another very good time. Anybody? Miss Gracious Spirit. Alright, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That makes us so excited. And then I'm also going to need an artist, like a painter or sculptor. Name an artist. Anybody? Picasso, that's good. And finally, I'm not gonna be surprised if you guys in the front especially can name this, but a playwright. Anybody, a playwright? Shakespeare, yes. Shakespeare.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet is actually the play that Shakespeare wrote. Thank you so much. Shakespeare, and anyone else? Another name? Pirate. Playwright? Yes, he is a playwright. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for those suggestions. Now, the next game we're going to play is a game called Scene with Style. So I'm going to actually bring up Julio, Robert, and Carrie onto the stage. And what they're going to do is they're just going to perform a scene for you all. And we'll actually just sprinkle it with some genres from there. Okay, here we go. So this is just a regular scene. Here we go. Scene with Styles.
hey, Tommy.
Hey, Billy. Yeah, you know, you look really snazzy in those brand new shoes.
Oh, thank you. I just came from the Foot Locker. And, you know, they're hiring, Tommy.
They are?
Yeah, you should,
I should totally apply.
you said you were looking for a summer job.
And I could use a discount. I mean, my shoes look really old.
Well, you know, they give you new shoes at the Foot Locker, Tommy, when you sign up.
You think you have an in for me? Do you know someone there that could give me the job?
Excuse me, sir, you were supposed to pay for those shoes?
And scene. Okay. All right. That was our establishing scene there. So now, with the help from your suggestions, as I said, this is a game called Scene with Styles. We are going to see that same exact scene again in the time period of the Victorian era. The Victorian era. Here we go. Action.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, William.
Yeah, I see your boots are somewhat well worn.
Are you judging my class by the looks of my shoes? I'm rather insulted.
I don't mean to insult, Thomas. I'm just making an observation. You should employ a cobbler like my family does. You see, these are all custom-made footwear.
Why, those are very, very fancy-looking shoes, Thomas. You know, perhaps we can make a deal and you can hire me to be your cobbler.
Good sir, you've not paid me your cobbler.
Away with you, knave.
And scene. All right. The Victorian era Foot Locker. Okay. And once again, we are going to see the same exact scene, but this time in the style of Picasso. In the style of Picasso. Okay? Here we go. Action.
Hola, Tomás.
Hola, William.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Ah, mira tus zapatos, son muy feos.
Son muy feos. Tus zapatos son muy bonitos.
Gracias, yo sé.
Your ear is on the other side of your head. Did you know that?
Yes, I know that. That's how I like to express myself.
You draw some curiosity in me. Wait, I'm drawing the curiosity on you.
What?
Oh,
You draw,
I draw.
and I want to see what you draw.
Draw this.
Ay,
It's a ball.
Señores, I've never seen such great painting.
gracias, gracias,
de nada.
That's scene. All right. Wow, we need like an interpreter on the side for that, gentlemen. Very nice. That was in the style of Picasso. And finally, once again, seamless styles, we're going to see the same scene played out in the style of Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams. All right? Here we go. And action.
My God, Tom, this day is so sweltering. I feel I could just take my clothes off and kick off my shoes.
You know what I could use, William? I could use a nice cool glass of lemonade. A nice glass of lemonade.
Lemonade, you say?
Lemonade. Because, that's all I can afford. Me and my poor shoes.
Well, maybe if you got a job there, Tom, if you had a job, you might be able to afford something more than flip-flops.
Well, maybe your rich sister is still single, right?
You mean Elma?
Elma?
Yeah, she's still single.
She's still single?
In fact, here she comes.
Hey, Elma.
Oh, you look so poor in those sandals.
I know, look at that. She's wearing flip-flops, Elma.
I want that lemonade right now.
Yeah, you go get yourself some
I want that
lemonade.
lemonade right now.
You go get yourself some
And
lemonade.
scene. You go get yourself some lemonade, Elma. Very nice. That was seamless styles, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing on with our show, we are going to do a game. Actually, I'm going to get a suggestion from all of you first. Just yell out a common everyday chore that you do at home. What is that? Washing dishes. I like that. Making rice. Oh, yes. That's right. It is Oshogatsu. So, basically, this game is what we call slow motion commentary. And to set it up, basically, we are actually going to see the world or the national championships of making rice here today. We actually have our own television channel called CTV, and I'm going to start tuning into them, and they are going to present to you guys the world championships of making rice. Making rice, here we go, gentlemen. On three, on the air. 3, 2.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rick Ramos, and I'm Skip Lee, and we're here for the 7th International Rice Making Competition, sponsored by Helia. Helia, the best rice cookers in the world.
That's right, Rick. We got some very high-level competition here with us today. Rice cooking is not an easy task, and it takes a lot of skill to compete in this competition.
Now, we have right here, her name is Anna. Anna is our returning champion, and she's a great favorite here, Anna.
That's right. Anna is undefeated. She has not lost a single match, but some say that today's competition might give her her first defeat.
Right. You know, Anna's nickname is Mrs. Sticky. Yes, Mrs. Sticky Rice. But now, who was the challenger this year?
I believe we have Brenda over there. and she's been cooking rice all her life.
Yeah, but you know, Brenda is from Mexico, and of course, their kind of rice is different than Asian rice. So I'm going to see you. It's going to be very interesting to see just how this all plays out.
Can't wait to see it, Rick. It's about to start.
All right. Well, here we go. Our referee is about to call the horn, and we'll blow the horn. And here we go, and they're off. They're up. So we have to. Of course, they're going to rinse the rice first. They're going to pour and kind of get all the starches out.
That's right. Oh, you can see Brenda has a very unique style, one I haven't seen before.
Yeah, that's called the right-handed kind of scoop back. And so she's scooping the rice back and then bring it back again. Here, Anna, of course, is just using that strainer and using the water. It's just kind of, she's using the finger knuckle technique to measure how much water she's going to put in there.
That's right. It's all what we expected, Rick. She's sticking to her routine. This is what gave her all her wins and what made her the champion.
Right? She just put in the rice maker. What? Oh yeah, she did. She just put the rice maker and plugged it in. Now she's got the tray. She's getting ready to close the rice cooker. She did. Oh, was that a foul tray? Brenda just scooped up some rice and threw it over Anna's way. That's not. I don't know how they do things in Mexico. Over the shoulder, and she's laughing. Wait! Anna has got a rice ball, and she just hit Brenda in the face with a rice ball.
Wow, that was a nice defensive attack.
No. Well, I didn't know that this was part of the competition. I've never seen this before, Skip.
I don't know, but it seems like the referee is okay with it. He's not giving.
Wait, Brenda! No, the whole thing of rice. She's just thrown the whole thing of rice at her. She's just soaked with rice on her. And Anna's not taking. In fact, I think
that's going to put Anna behind. Very behind.
It looks like she's allergic to water because she almost started to wilt away. What's this? The referee is not just drinking the rice water. I don't understand. Oh, Amanda just pushed him away, and he's lost his balance. He's He's about to go down. He's hitting the wall. He hit the wall.
The ref is red. It's no holds bar now. This competition has taken a wild turn.
Wait, they both declared themselves the winners, Skip. I don't understand. I don't think that's possible, but they're just taking hold of this competition. Now they're coming at us. No, they're coming at us.
No, we're just announced.
It's just Rick Runkles. Yes, and this is Skip Lee. Oh, jeez.
And scene! Oh my God, that took a turn. Okay, so as noted before, this is, like I said, award season. So we're actually going to bring to you another movie that's nominated for an Academy Award. Now this one is really special. This movie is internationally renowned. I mean, everyone's going to flock to the theaters to see this. I need the name of this movie, so on the count of three, yell out the name of this Academy Award nominated movie. 1, 2, 3. Glass Floors, yes. This gentleman here has seen this movie. It's called Glass Floors. It's an Academy Award nominated movie. Now what we've done, we've taken the most poignant part of this movie, this most poignant part, and we're going to present it to you because this is the actual Academy Award winning moment for this actor or this actress. This is called Glass Floors, and let's roll the reel and let's see this particular scene and action.
Kara, those are beautiful glass floors.
Thanks, Mom. You know, it was always a dream of mine to make you proud of me. Are you proud, Mom?
I am. And to express my appreciation for you,
Yeah?
I brought you a rabbit.
Thanks, Mom! Oh, the rabbit's... Oh, it's afraid of heights because I can see 30 floors down.
I think it got so scared it pooped on your glass floors.
That's okay, I'll take care of that later. Are you still proud of me, Mom?
Well,
You're not proud of me? Because a rabbit pooped on my glass floor?
I need you to clean it too. You know, It's your chores, honey.
Clean it? I built this tall building for you, and you want me to clean this?
You just put poop on my shirt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It stinks. Honey, there's something I have to tell you.
What, Mom?
So, we've been building these glass floors to build my rabbit empire. We've been breeding rabbits on the side to be able to make money and to survive. It's all for you, honey.
Mom, that's really weird. I was building this because it's good architecture. I didn't know you were breeding rabbits. That's really weird. All I wanted to do in life was to make you proud. Look, everyone can see us. We're literally above the people. Doesn't that make you proud? They can all see my greatest accomplishments. It's me. It's me. It's always been me, Mom. I just need you to be proud of me. Can't you just say that you accept me for who I am?
I love you, Kara.
I'd hug you, Mom, but you have turd on your shirt.
Yes! That we're having fun, right? But we're gonna end it off with a bang. So I'm gonna actually ask our friends in the front here. What is your favorite fairy tale? Someone just yell out a fairy tale. What's your favorite story? Hansel and Gretel. Which one? What is it? Frozen. Wow. Okay, these are all great. You know what? Let's do.
Glass garlic, sweet little corn.
I haven't read that book. That's great. Let's do Cinderella. Let's do Cinderella. Okay. You guys have to refresh my memory for Cinderella. So what happens in Cinderella?
The
Right?
princess goes to a ball, she loses her shoe, and then the prince finds her shoe, and then finds her, and then they marry. That's basically the whole.
Okay, yes, we have Cinderella, right? And then Cinderella lives with her 3 evil stepsisters, correct?
Yeah.
Two stepsisters.
One mom.
And one, I'm sorry, and one what?
2 stepsisters and 1 stepmom.
Okay, 2 stepsisters and 1 stepmom. You can tell it's been a while since I've read this. And then the 2 stepsisters are actually going to a ball, right? And then at that ball, they're going to meet Prince Charming, not Prince Charming, but a prince, correct? Prince something. Yes, that's his name. I remember that too. And then Cinderella wants to go, but she can't go because she has to do chores. Right.
Have the right dress.
And she doesn't have the right dress. And so her fairy godmother comes in and gives her the dress, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she does all of her chores. The fairy godmother comes in and helps her get her dress and her shoes. And she gets to go to the ball. And then once she gets to the ball, what happens when she gets to the ball?
She finds the prince and they dance. The prince falls in love with her.
She finds the prince, they dance, and then she has to leave all of a sudden, right? Because her Uber's outside or something like that? Right. Okay, because it's midnight, and she has to get into her pumpkin Uber before midnight.
Her dress will become her regular clothes again. Which are
Exactly, yes, if it passes midnight.
Fairy godmother's spell.
Because she's under the fairy godmother's spell. Okay, yes, I think that's the gist of it. And I guess the end of the story is that the prince finally finds her and then tries on the shoes, and then they live happily ever after, right? Okay, that's Cinderella in a nutshell. Okay, so what's going to happen this afternoon is our wonderful cast of storytellers are going to reenact for you Cinderella. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them only 1 minute to do the entire story of Cinderella. So, gang, come up closer onto the stage so you don't have to run. Just get up here. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is called Fairy Tale in a Minute. And I'm going to time them. So, this is Cinderella, top to bottom, in 1 minute. On your mark, get set, go.
Cinderella, you're always so slow. Dears, please ignore your sister.
I just cleaned that.
Well, you said to clean again, Cinderella. Girls, we need to get ready for the ball tonight.
You're invited to the ball. Here you go.
Let's go.
I wish I could go to the ball.
Did someone say they wish they could go to the ball?
30 seconds.
There you are, Cinderella. I'm going to give you a wish. Oh, look, there's a pumpkin. Oh, that's a coach. Oh, look at your t-shirt. No, the dress. Oh, only thing is, you have to be home by
20
midnight.
seconds.
Good luck.
Okay. Oh, this ball is so beautiful.
Who are you?
10 seconds.
Oh, it's
You gotta
midnight. I have to
5
go.
seconds.
Oh, that girl was so beautiful.
And time! Woo! You got it, right? That's when the credits start to roll. Okay, that was great. That was Cinderella in 1 minute. But because they did so well, so amazing this time, we'll only give them 30 seconds to do it. Yes. Okay. This front audience is amazing. So we're going to see Cinderella once again in 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Cinderella, you're too slow. Girls, get your dresses on. We're going to the ball tonight.
I wish I could go to the ball.
Did someone say they wish they could go to the ball? You can have a dress, you can have a coat, you can have coachman. You have to be home by
Oh my,
midnight.
you're so good. Go, where are you going?
Oh, it's midnight.
You dropped your shoe.
And 10 more seconds.
Where's my prince? Where's my prince? My shoe fit.
No, the shoe will fit her. I'm sure it'll fit her. Oh, no, it'll fit her.
And time! So, should we challenge them even more? I think so too. 10 seconds. All right, well, we'll be a little kinder, but we will have them do this once again in 15 seconds. Let's cut it in half, so we'll give them 5 extra seconds. Okay? 5, Cinderella, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Cinderella, let's go. Girls, let's go get your dresses. Bye.
You have to be home by midnight.
10 seconds.
Oh, you probably want to dance? Yes. You dropped your shoe. That girl was so beautiful. Who fits
5
this
seconds.
shoe? Who fits this shoe? You don't fit it. You like that.
9, 10. Yes, I know. They're just so good. Okay. It's still not challenging enough, is it? So we're going to cut from 15 seconds to 7.5 seconds. 7.5 seconds for Cinderella. Okay. Get ready, cats. 7.5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go. 2 seconds. Time! I would love to do 5 minutes, yes, but I think they're just so good that they could do it in. Should we even try 3.25? All right, 3.25. You're being requested. 3.25 seconds, a world record for Cinderella here at Janum's Oshogatsu. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, go! Time today. We are Cold Tofu. Everyone come up to the stage. Again, we are Cold Tofu, the nation's longest. Calvin, Kerry Venegas, Julio Kini, My Time, Robert Covarrubias, and I'm Mike Paula. Thank you everybody for staying up here with us. Thank you, Jenna. Happy Oshogatsu.
How many here have never seen a typo performance? Getting the drum. That's dog. Dog, dog. Yeah, that's one head. Another head is taking the dog and putting two dogs together.